The movie Let Go, 2024, delves into the intricate themes of family dynamics, personal relationships, and individual growth. Centered around a family's challenges and emotional complexities, the film captures their journey as they confront personal struggles and each other's relationships amid underlying tensions. The narrative unfolds as the family prepares for a trip, which soon highlights the cracks in the marriage of Anna and Gustav. Anna strives to maintain a facade of normalcy, whereas Gustav feels increasingly trapped and remote within the relationship. As they set off on their journey, unresolved issues of trust, responsibility, and communication emerge, illuminating the difficulties they face. A significant point of contention throughout the film is the couple's contrasting parenting styles. Anna's inclination for control conflicts with Gustav's need for autonomy, leading to miscommunication and frustration that impacts their children. The children find themselves entwined in this emotional turmoil, with one of them acting out in search of solace and understanding amid their parents' discord. The theme of learning to let go of control and expectations is pivotal in the narrative. Anna grapples with her fears of losing stability within the family, ultimately realizing that genuine connection stems from acceptance rather than the need for control. Conversely, Gustav comes to recognize his responsibility as a father and seeks to affirm his commitment to their children's well-being, despite his frustrations regarding Anna's dominating presence. As the plot thickens, the couple encounters critical junctures forcing them to reevaluate their beliefs and priorities. They confront their underlying fears of failing as parents, disappointing their children, and losing their identities within their relationship. The climax of the film reveals both characters finding common ground, acknowledging that their shared ultimate desire is ensuring their children's happiness and stability, even when their approaches diverge. Set against the backdrop of their temporary home, the palpable tension between Anna and Gustav lingers like an unuttered truth. While the children attempt to maintain their routines amidst the discomfort, the emotional weight conspicuously affects their energy. Anna throws herself into organizing their surroundings, each folded piece of clothing symbolizing her attempt to assert control over the chaos within. Gustav stands by the window, absorbed in contemplation of the alien environment outside. Breaking the silence, Anna's question, "Are we good?" reveals the vulnerability beneath her composed exterior, marking a moment of openness and potential for reconnection in their fraught relationship. This intimate moment underscores the emotional landscape explored in Let Go, as the characters continue to navigate their complexities. Gustav faced Anna, the air thick with unasked questions about the state of their relationship. His voice reflected uncertainty as he echoed, "Is this relationship good?" He sought reassurance in her gaze but wasn't sure he wanted the answer. Before Anna could respond, their daughter, Anna, stormed into the room, her frustration palpable. She confronted Gustav about forgetting her pole bag, her irritation evident as she exclaimed, "Where's my pole bag? I can't believe you forgot it, Dad." Gustav, running a hand through his hair, sighed, admitting he thought he had it but must have left it at the airport. Anna, shaking her head in disbelief, muttered her frustration under her breath. Trying to mend the situation, Gustav offered to retrieve the forgotten item or find a replacement nearby. Anna retorted with displeasure, insisting it wasn't the same and directed her anger at Gustav. "You don't get it, do you?" She then turned to Anna, pleading for her to intervene and stop her father from trying to fix things. Caught in the crossfire, Anna hesitated. She felt the urge to defend Gustav but also the weight of their daughter's disappointment pressing down on her. Eventually, she resigned herself to a pragmatic approach, hoping to diffuse the tension. "We'll figure it out," she stated wearily, suggesting they search for a replacement instead of returning to the airport. Later that evening, after a fruitless shopping expedition and more harsh exchanges, Anna found solace on the cabin porch, the cold night air a stark distraction from the emotional turmoil within. Gustav joined her, sharing a heavy sigh of resignation. Acknowledging his shortcomings, he murmured, "I know I mess up, but I'm trying, Anna." As the chilly air enveloped them, Anna stared out into the darkened trees, her breath visible as she replied, "Trying isn't always enough. Sometimes I feel like I'm carrying everything alone." Gustav's acknowledgement was silent yet heavy, and he expressed his regret. The two sat in reflective silence until Gustav broke it with a nostalgic question about their past. He reminisced about their initial connection, expressing how easy things seemed back then. Anna felt a faint smile emerge as she recalled those simpler times before life became intricate. Gustav, with conviction, suggested that moving forward together, rather than looking back, might be the key to reviving their bond. For the first time in a while, Anna truly looked at him, seeing not just a distracted husband or clumsy father, but the man she once fell in love with, sparking a flicker of hope in her heart. The following morning, Gustav took it upon himself to make breakfast, a small yet significant gesture that Anna noticed. She reluctantly donned the new clothes they had purchased the previous night. While not ideal, her acceptance was a step forward. Their youngest, Man, observed his parents as they interacted with newfound understanding but with caution. As the family entered the car for the competition, Gustav exchanged a look with Anna. "We'll get through this, right?" he asked, to which she replied with a gentle smile, "One step at a time." With those words, they set off, uncertain of what the day would hold but committed to face it as a family. The ride to the competition was filled with an unusual silence. Man clutched his toy car tightly in the back seat, his gaze shifting nervously between his parents. Anna wore her earphones, casting a troubled expression as she stared blankly out the window. Up front, Gustav drove, his grip on the steering wheel tense, while Anna busied herself with her phone, more lost in thought than in her reading. Every so often, Gustav caught sight of Anna, recalling their earlier conversation. He felt a spark of understanding between them that he hadn't sensed in ages, perhaps even hope. However, he couldn't shake the question of whether this would last. He let out a quiet sigh, redirecting his attention to the road ahead. "Are we close?" Anna suddenly asked, impatience creeping into her tone. "About 10 minutes, Gustav responded. With an exaggerated sigh, she mumbled, "Great." Anna turned to her. "Anna, please. Let's just get through today, okay?" "Whatever," Anna replied, although her tone softened slightly. Upon arriving at the venue, they were met with a flurry of activity. Athletes in shiny costumes rushed by while instructors shouted last-minute directions, and anxious parents hovered nearby. Anna grabbed her gym bag, which contained emergency replacements for the items Gustav had forgotten, and walked away without a word. Watching her daughter blend into the crowd, Anna sighed. "She's nervous," she remarked quietly, as much for herself as for Gustav. Gustav acknowledged her with a nod. "I know. I wish she would let me support her." "You need to show her, not just tell her," Anna advised gently. They settled into their seats in the packed auditorium, where Man bounced excitedly. "Will she do flips, Dad?" he asked, eyes wide with anticipation, reflecting the innocence amidst the tension enveloping the family. Gustav forced a smile, expressing his belief in Anna's potential. As the competition commenced, various performers took turns on stage, and with Anna's performance still to come, he found himself grappling with uneasy thoughts. He knew he needed to make amends but was unsure how. Finally, the announcer called Anna's name, causing Gustav's heart to race. When she stepped onto the stage, she appeared small and vulnerable in the mismatched outfit they had quickly assembled. Taking a deep breath, she grasped the pole, ready for her performance. As the music began to play, Anna danced with a blend of confidence and grace. Her movements were fluid and strong, filling Gustav with pride. Yet, during an intricate spin, she lost her grip, and suddenly gasps filled the auditorium. Her leg slipped, breaking her momentum. In the audience, Anna leaned forward, her hands clenching the armrest anxiously, while Man watched with wide eyes, filled with worry. Reacting instinctively, Gustav rose from his seat, whispering under his breath, "Come on, Anna." On stage, Anna froze, panic evident in her eyes as she briefly scanned the audience, searching for reassurance. Determined to support her, Gustav stood a little taller and began to clap. Slowly, the crowd joined in, a ripple of applause creating a wave of encouragement. A change flickered in Anna's expression. She gritted her teeth and committed to her next move, finishing her routine with renewed determination. After her performance, both Gustav and Anna hurried backstage to meet her. Out of breath and visibly shaken, Anna stood there, her hands trembling. Anna enveloped her in a hug, praising her efforts. "You did amazing." The young girl muttered her frustration about the slip, still upset. "You got back up," Gustav interjected, resting a hand on her shoulder. "That's what matters." In a rare moment of connection, Anna didn't pull away, and for the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of closeness. That night, they returned to their hotel, the air filled with a mix of relief and unspoken promises of support. Gustav hoped this experience would mark a turning point, not just for Anna but for their family, leading them closer together, beyond past misunderstandings and insecurities. The path forward seemed more illuminated, a testament to resilience and the bonds of encouragement that had formed, reuniting them in shared strength. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.